I'm here with Treypound Fuller. I was talking with your coach, Coach Nesta, earlier in the year, talking about how highly he thinks of you, the future that he expects of you, and he still feels that way
Yeah.
after what happened to you with Zuffa Boxing. First, I want to ask, how are you feeling physically and mentally after the loss that you took?
I'm good, man. It took a little time for me just to go back and reflect on everything and just get back to what I know, and it just showing me who really for me and who's not. But I feel good, man. I'm back focused. I'm back locked in. I'm around the people who care and love me, and I'm ready to get back, man. Ready to show the people that Treypound is still going to be a world champion coming soon.
Do you remember the last time that you lost? Because obviously it was way back when you were an amateur.
Yeah, that was a while ago, man. It was a while ago. I'd probably say it was the Golden Gloves. Last time I lost in the amateurs, it was the Golden Gloves. Yep. Last time I fought in the Golden Gloves, I lost in the semifinals. Yeah, that's the last time I lost.
How old were you at the time?
Um, I think I was 18,
And how old are you now?
23, probably
Okay, so it's
24.
been 5 years,
Yeah,
and obviously, like there's a difference between the amateurs and the pros,
for sure.
but people do lose.
Yeah.
When you're an amateur, how did you get past that defeat mentally, and then with moving your career forward again?
That's a good question. Honestly, that loss that I came off of the amateurs, it was a controversial loss. I felt as though I won, but how I got past it, it just dang, that's a good question. Um, Honestly, I felt as though I did a whole lot better than people expected because the person that I faced against, so they counted me out for me to be. It was an easy loss on me. He was gonna wipe me out, but the styles combated real well, and with his experience and then my experience that I had, me facing him, it just showed what level I was on. So it more so motivated me. It showed me that if you keep working, you'll be up there with those top guys, and you belong where you are now.
In the immediate aftermath of the loss you took in Zuffa Boxing, just in the immediate aftermath, were you worried about what that might mean for your career?
What and that just happened? That
Yes.
just passed. Kinda, sorta. I know. In this sport, you got to take a risk. You know what I'm saying? And for me to have that early loss in my career, it can be discouraging, but I know I will bounce back for sure.
I mean, it happened. You can't
Yeah.
change that it happened. The only thing that you can control is what you do now
Yeah, for sure.
and in the future. And, again, Coach Nesto, he was talking about the fact that this was a change in opponent for you.
Yeah, it actually was. Actually, we had an opponent, and that was on a actual short notice. I had 3.5 weeks for this fight, but they say stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. So we did have our mind set on one opponent, and then say like a week before the fight, that's when they switched, and then they switched to somebody that they actually just signed as well. So I'm not sure if he was already getting ready for a fight or not, but like I said, you gotta take the risk there in order to get where you need to go, and I just bet it on myself.
The other thing, or things I could bring up that help bolster your case for being able to recover from this: one, fighters lose and they get better. You didn't lose because of a deficiency in you that you'd reached your limit.
Right.
According to Coach Nesta, it's just the mistakes that you made, and he knows the mistakes that he feels that he made as your trainer. So, from your perspective, what do you feel happened? And again, not to give yourself an excuse, but maybe an explanation, and then how you can grow from there.
I can say the game plan that we had, I just did it at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, the fighters are always the strongest in the early rounds. So I just seen like in the ring little timid things, like the guy was timid. You can tell like certain shots that I landed, I can see in the face, the twitching of the face, the things. So I seen little things that made me want to jump on him. Like I'm like, oh, I know he hurt, or it seemed like he nervous or he fidgety. So let me get on him. Not thinking in my mind like you rushing a little too much. Slow down. And then that desperate shot at the last moment, I'm just like, dang. So they say that one shot can change the whole trajectory of the fight. So I definitely learned in that fight for sure.
Do you feel maybe subconsciously you were doing that to try to impress Zuffa, given the fact that you are a promotional free agent?
Um, I more so can just say I wanted to get that win under my belt because the type of fighter that the guy I was facing was and where it'll put me. So you can kind of say, yeah, just show that I am one of them guys. I am one of them top guys. So I can't say that the pressure was on me, but I can say that that definitely was in the back of my head. Like you gotta put your mark. You gotta put your stamp. But I'm an 8-round fighter, so I had plenty of rounds to go to fight my fight, break them down, and then get the win. But it seemed like I was rushing a whole lot of things.
It seems to me like you've really done a lot of processing of what happened, and for lack of a better phrase, you've come to terms with it.
Sure.
What has helped you come to terms with what happened?
Just the people around me. They told me they was honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Even the stuff that I didn't want to hear, they told me, and I took it with a grain of salt, and I was an open ear to it. So you gotta be okay with constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? So I know for sure the people that's love me telling me what I did wrong and telling me the truth, and I know that they still with me. Everything else, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I've been blocking out all the other noise and just really listening to the people that I know that want to see me do better and want to see me shake back from this. So this doesn't define me at all. It actually builds character. Because for me to take a chance, a big chance like that, and that short of a notice, I know a lot of people wouldn't even want to do that, or a lot of people is padding their records because they don't want to take the risk to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I know for sure I shake back. This loss doesn't define me. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little mistake that I can bounce back from and make sure I come back even better. And kudos to my opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope he have a great career, but I will see him again for sure. Absolutely.
I was talking with a junior bantamweight yesterday, a guy named Scrappy Ramirez. And he had lost, his only pro loss was on the Ryan Garcia Devin Haney card a couple years back against David Jimenez. He says he knows what happened. He knows he's better now than he was back then. And that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know how closely you've been following the sport over your life, but are there certain fighters that you can think of that lost and then became better afterward?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, a whole bunch of fighters that I can think. It happened to some of the greatest boxers in the sport, and that put on a pair of gloves. They took losses, they took L's, and they had setbacks. But it's all on how you shake back from it. You know what I'm saying? They came back and conquered that and went on to be 2, 3, 4-time world champions. You know what I'm saying? Undisputed champions. So being boxing legends. So I know for sure this is just part of my story. So now it's just on how I'm gonna shake back, how you gonna come back. Are you gonna fold now when it's throwing the towel, or you gonna build those blocks back up and get back in the mix? So I'm just really proud of myself for just being mature about the situation. Like you said, my chin up, my head held high, and I just know what I gotta do now. So I'm back in the gym. I'm trying to get better, get back in this win column and keep the ball rolling. Like I said, it's still an open door for me to get those belts at 22, 26, and however more I go up. So I'm back in the gym. I'm back to square root one, you know what I'm saying? Back to the basics, just getting everything built back, and before you know it, I'll be right back in the win column. I'll be right back in the ring, and I'll be right back in those talks for world title shots.
How quickly were you back in the gym afterward?
They forced me. I had to take my 30 days, so I took my days off. It was hard, but I'm glad that I did, because it did allow me to reflect. It allowed me to reflect on a lot of things, good and bad, and it just gave me time just to relax. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in the gym 25/8, so it'd be times that Nesso got to force me, like, bro, take a break. So I think that was just another sign for me just to take a break, reset, refocus back in, and yeah, I took those 30 days, and now I'm back. I'm just super motivated, super locked in, just ready to bounce back, man.
What did you enjoy during that time off?
My family.
Yeah.
My family, the ones who really care about me. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you winning a lot, everybody is with you. You're on a high horse. Everybody is with you. Everybody want to be with you. But when you take a lesson, I don't want to say a loss, you take a lesson or a setback, it seems like everybody, they scale back. A lot of people, they go on about their thing. They even talk bad about you, slander you, but it just really shows the ones who really here with you and the ones who started with you that's continuing to be here with you. So it just really made me it just really showed me other than family and my loved ones who's really for me. So it just made me appreciate a lot of people that I know is in my corner and the real fans, well not fans, but the real supporters of Treypound.
I know that you are not signed with a promoter right now, but I bring up Zuffa Boxing again because they're trying to change the way that boxing media, boxing fans look at boxing.
Right.
You know, like in UFC, you've got a lot of guys who might be take losses and they're still in prominent positions. So, like you said, this isn't a loss.
Right.
This is a lesson, and maybe,
Absolutely.
you know, again, you talked about all the other greats who've been able to go on. So long as boxing fans are forgiving of that, and we should be more often, and you continue to perform, hopefully those doors continue to open up.
Yeah.
All which leads to my question, which is for yourself, what do you want to see from yourself in the gym and in your next fight?
I just want to see myself work even harder than I do. I work extremely hard, but work even harder and just really just make sure I'm doing everything the right way. Even though I don't cut no corners, I don't cheat the sport because this is a lonely sport. And even the best crumble up and they have setbacks. Like I said, even the best took losses. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. Then I'm just blocking out the noise, and I look forward from this. I don't want to scale back or look back. It happened. It's in the past. I just want to keep forward, keep the main thing, and I'm focused on the main goal, and that's to get to that world title fight. But for sure, the goal right now is just to get back in the win column. You know what I'm saying? Get back to what I know, and that's winning. You know what I'm saying? But just making sure I do all the right things, and I don't take anything for granted.
Thank you very much.